Computer Chronicles is made possible in part by PC to PC, the online computer migration service from PC First, moving files, applications, and preferences from your old computer to your new one. Additional support is provided by Upside Events, presenting the Digital Lifestyle Revolution Conference, where people and technology intersect. Hi, and welcome to this special edition of the Computer Chronicles. We are in Las Vegas, as you can see, at the Consumer Electronics Show. This is an annual gathering which has become the premier showcase for information appliances, computer convergence gadgets, and a whole array of technology products aimed at the consumers who are leading the digital lifestyle revolution.
Not bad.
Perhaps no form of new media exemplifies the digital revolution more than music. From MP3 to Napster, the world of music has changed forever, thanks to the internet and digital media. One of the most revolutionary gadgets introduced here at CES was this handheld music device called the Mad Player. It's an MP3 player with a difference. It lets you create music in the MP3 format. Using a simple high-weight metaphor for an interface, you can isolate the different instruments or music tracks in your song and change them. You can pick a music genre, and the Mad Player uses its composition algorithms to instantly create an original song. No copyright issues here. You can add your own voice, have it display song lyrics, and you can even download songs through its smart media slot and then modify or rearrange the song you downloaded. Another amazing music creation tool shown here at CES was called Music and Video Maker from Magix. It's an incredible piece of software, kind of an audio and video studio in a box. All the tools you need to create music and music videos for about $60. You can generate up to 64 tracks using 8 different instruments, plus an array of synthetic instruments and samples. The package includes over 3,000 WAV files and about half a gigabyte of AVI video clips.
The program comes with audio files that you can use. You can always import your own files like CD tracks, MP3 files that you downloaded from the internet, but it contains music. So if you use these files, everything sounds good anyway. And then for the video part, also video files are included, or you import material that you filmed with a camcorder.
Once you've finished creating your masterpiece, you can then dump it to videotape, burn a CD, or upload it to your website. One interesting trend here at CES was the effort of the music industry to lure music fans away from the Napsters of the world and onto sites controlled by the music publishers. This is Liquid Audio, an alternative to MP3 and Napster that offers online music downloads in a copyright-protected format called AAC.
The content that's in our system is put there by the content owners. So by implication, it's all legitimate content. We prepare that content for them. We marry up the metadata with the audio. We put it in a secure wrapper. Although that security can be controlled by the labels. They can have a little security, no security. In most cases, they want to have a reasonable amount of security to protect their copyright information.
You can download music off the Liquid Audio sites, but each track comes with defined permissions, limited copying rights, and limited download rights to portable players. But the folks at Liquid Audio think they can still lure users away from Napster.
What we're offering is the highest quality music. We're offering the actual metadata that goes with the music. When you buy a CD in the store, you get album art, you get lyrics, you get liner notes. Why shouldn't you get those same things if you bought a single? You wouldn't get that necessarily from Napster. Also on a system like Napster, a peer-to-peer system, there's no way to preview anything prior to hearing it. You don't know how it was encoded. And in general, most of those files are, matter of fact, almost all those files are MP3 format. We support MP3 as a format, but the industry prefers AAC, a more recent codec, as a preferred delivery codec for consumers today.
The Liquid Audio technology is being adapted by music retailers like Tower Records, who are hoping they can get you off Napster and onto their site. The music industry has seen the light, though, and will let you download just one track from a CD for as little as $1.25.
What Napster has proven that consumers want to acquire music in this form. They want to be able to download music. They should be able to do this at retailers, traditional retailers. They shouldn't have to feel like that they're a part of some underground pirate network to do this. Sure, the music is free on Napster, but again, you never know what the quality is that you're going to get because it wasn't professionally encoded. It was done generally by individuals. If someone happens to be turning off their computer in the middle of your download, there goes your download. There's a number of liabilities that go along with that peer-to-peer system.
Universal's music division is also trying to lure music fans away from free music sites. They have now teamed up with Europe's Canal Plus to develop web-like music sites on your television. This is a website called TVL, the Viewing Lounge. But Universal plans to move the content from the web to the TV set using set-top box technology. The goal is to bring internet-style interactivity to the television set.
To go in and select different types of music, to deliver a custom block of music video program, but also at the same time to have the interactive back end. Still a passive pre-programmed front end, but that consumers really want to see with the interactive back end so that they can view things like photos and bios and liner notes and perhaps lyrics to a particular song, in addition to things like upgrading it to more video on demand or to buy a CD. So it really offers the full spectrum of music experience on the internet, but in a customizable environment.
The other goal for Universal and Canal Plus is to merge the internet experience with the rich media qualities of television.
We've done a lot of studies on, passive and interactive experience and how people really want to view entertainment. And if you're a kid in a dorm, 15-minute block of music videos, or you're sitting in your office on your lunch break is great, but the reality of it is to really experience entertainment, you want to be viewing it on the large screen.
The merger of web-style transaction capability and the higher video quality of the television platform is the ideal package for music publishers. Once TVL.com is ported to TV, you'll be able to watch music videos and with one click of your remote control, buy the CD, buy concert tickets, or related merchandise.
There is really a triad of revenue models. There is programming, which is essentially free to the consumer and is advertising and sponsorship based, but these very nicely lead to upsells of the CD, a video, concert tickets, merchandise, or an upgrade for those who are real avid music consumers and really want to customize their programming to be able to access video on demand or some kind of subscription where they can create their own blocks of music videos.
Yet another approach to luring you away from Napster is this new site called Jester Digital. It uses IBM's secure music rights system called EMMS to offer you digital downloads. The approach here is to provide a hot user environment that makes Jester Digital more fun than Napster. You get a 3D game-like world, an avatar, and cool environments to hang out in, like this snowboarder's lodge. And guess what's inside those tents? Music stores where you can buy singles. But Jester Digital is trying to entice the young music fan with even more. Access to a virtual rehearsal garage where you can meet the band and drill down for background on the group. The move toward 3D environments was everywhere here at CES. One company trying to move the internet interface into the third dimension is a startup called Vios.
Vios is putting the entire internet into a 3D landscape. Every website, every service, anything that you can do in today's internet, you can do through Vios, but it's in 3D. You can travel together with friends, you can chat, you can explore, and you can discover things that you never knew existed because now finally there's an environment that allows you to see the internet differently.
With Vios, website homepages are represented by 3D icons in a kind of fantasy world where you don't surf, but fly from website to website. That means you can wander around and discover sites or shops that you didn't know existed.
There is the opportunity here for serendipity. Right? Serendipity doesn't exist when you use a search engine. You know specifically what you're getting. If I want to go shopping, but I don't know that I want to get a book by Michael Crichton, I just know it's Christmas, and I need to buy something, Vios allows you to experience things that you never knew were there. I might be going to Amazon.com, and all of a sudden I come across 4 other stores that I never would have gone to. Traveling from Yahoo to Amazon in the flat internet, nothing happens. In Vios, when I go from Yahoo to Amazon, I see dozens of other websites in a 3D environment.
In this new 3D internet space, the landlords will lease virtual commercial real estate with rates related to how close you are to the anchor tenants of this virtual 3D mall.
Anyone, anywhere with a computer running Vios can lease a location. I simply say, you know what, my little bookstore has a website. There's barnesandnoble.com. I see Barnes & Noble, I find a piece of land next to it, I click, I lease, I build, I put my website and my logo there, and everybody who goes to barnesandnoble.com is going to pass by my website when they fly there, and hopefully I get some exposure. It's just like being next to them in a mall or out in the real world.
The problem with 3D attempts in the past have been the restraints of bandwidth, but Vios thinks it has technology to overcome that problem.
The fundamental flaw for previous 3D efforts has been trying to pump 3D out over the internet. And the bandwidth just isn't there to do that. Even with broadband, it's clunky, it's slow, and it also sort of only delivers these little bits of content that you've put into 3D. Using VRML has been sort of the standard one. With Vios, this is a client-based application that you install on your machine. It uses its own graphic, its own 3D engine. The only thing that's being pumped out over the internet is internet content, not all of this 3D stuff that doesn't fit over the pipe.
One big theme here at CES was technology offering new ways to add internet-style e-commerce to television. This is an interesting company called Gamut Interactive that introduced a new gadget which lets you scan the barcodes off products or even ads and convert those barcodes into special offers or discount coupons. The Gamut reader even lets you read a barcode off a television program and then converts that information into discounts and special offers, which you then download onto a smart card. Bring the smart card into your local shop and you get your discount. Or go online with this syncing cradle and download even more free offers. Fuse 3 technology is taking this a step further. They have developed a technology called virtual bookmarking that lets you embed e-commerce data in the audio portion of the television signal.
And with this data, what we can do is alert the user that there's an enabled commercial, there's an enabled content, whether they're on radio, driving in their car, or at home watching TV, and at their leisure, they can go and then simply connect the device to their PC, and it quickly brings up a manager. We're calling it the connection manager. That shows them various links that are available on the internet that might give them more information or allow them to buy the product online. With these data codes we put in there, though, we're not just taking them to the domain name. We can take them to very, very deep URLs. In fact, our partners can use database queries in the scripting of those URLs to take them to specific product sites and bring up all their e-commerce stuff, bring up a digital wallet and close a transaction.
So rather than just write down the homepage URL for a company after seeing their commercial, you just dump the data into your PC and it automatically goes to the related web pages.
A lot of the advertising right now is trying to push the domain name at people. What this allows them to do is to go to a very deep URL, directly to the product site. The end user, if they're looking at cars, for example, from some company, let's just Toyota as an example. They don't go to Toyota.com and then try to find the model they're looking for. They go directly to the RAV4 site and maybe directly to a promotion for the RAV4 site with some dealer incentives and things like that.
In this case, information on buying products like CDs, concert tickets, or background information on the Backstreet Boys, or merchandise related to the crocodile hunter from the Discovery Channel store. Fuse 3 technology also has another novel approach to bringing internet-style e-commerce to the television set. This is their Fuse TV, a television set with an expansion slot. They think this modular approach is better than always having to buy a new TV or set-top box with the logic embedded as firmware.
Those that have it embedded in there, if there's some change to technology or perhaps even a failure of the internet aspect of it, they're kind of stuck. They have to get the whole device maintained or changed. With the modular architecture now, it's merely a module pullout. And what we've shown in demos is you can pull the module out, snap a new one in, and in 10 seconds, you've got a brand new internet personality, and you've maybe even got a repair situation done.
Instead of buying a web TV or an AOL TV, just insert your cartridge and your TV becomes a web terminal. And better than web TV, the Fuse technology sends the signal directly to the RGB guns rather than through the receiver, so you get the display clarity of a good computer monitor. A company called QPass is also trying to make it easier to buy stuff right off the TV set. With the QPass technology, no need to get up from the TV and call an 800 number to order the products you see on that infomercial. Just click with your remote control and buy it right off the TV set. Another interesting example of the merger of the PC and the TV is this technology from a company called Access DTV. What they have done is brought digital television capabilities to your PC. No need to go out and buy a $3,000 digital TV set. Their add-on card gives you digital TV functionality on your PC, including integrated web surfing, a digital channel guide, which can be sorted and programmed much like you can with a TiVo or replay, and the ability to record and pause live TV. Another innovative approach to merging TV content and the internet is this new service from HowToTV.com. Realizing that almost no one reads product manuals, HowToTV is offering user instructions on the web.
You get into consumer electronics, you're talking about maybe lots of cabling options and things like that. And those are things that can be easily demonstrated, but through a flat manual or something, a lot of times it's very difficult to decipher exactly what you're supposed to do.
Bought a new DVD player and can't figure out how to hook it up? Forget the manual. Just go to their website for an interactive tutorial. HowToTV is also providing online consumer support for less techy areas, like installing plumbing fixtures or putting together a do-it-yourself piece of furniture. HowToTV thinks that their new service will not only help the consumer, who doesn't read the manual, but the retailer, who ultimately pays the price.
Not only do they don't read the manual, but a lot of them have a call avoidance to call tech support. They don't want to, they're afraid to call the technical support to get help. They're afraid to ask the questions. They're afraid they're going to get put on hold and waste a lot of time during the day. So in a lot of cases, they just end up returning the product because they're afraid of it.
Ease of use was a big theme here at CES, and this Curbango Internet Radio from 3Com is a perfect example of the move towards simple appliances that don't look anything at all like a computer. In fact, this is a network terminal that looks like an old-fashioned radio. You connect it to your home network and your high-speed internet connection, and you now have an appliance that is an internet radio and can access tens of thousands of radio stations around the world. Curbango has set up a server that stands between you and the web-delivered content to ensure that the audio will stream, and it has packaged the content so you can easily find the stations you want.
We have a team of editors that goes out and locates all these streams. They write descriptions, they categorize them, they go into our tuning service, which also acts as a search engine. Then we have software that goes out that pings it every hour. They ping every stream. If the stream is down, it comes off the radio. And then when the stream is down, it gets pinged every 15 minutes until it comes back up again, in which case we bring it back on the radio. So what we're doing is we're delivering a list of streams that's most likely to play for people. If you've ever listened to internet radio, the problem is, you click to a stream, it doesn't play. You really need to have a list of streams that play.
The other nice thing about the Curbango tuning service is that if you don't find the web radio station you want, you can actually add it to their playlist.
If there's a stream that you know of that you want to be added, it's free to be in the Curbango directory. We don't charge for that. So you can very easily go to Curbango.com and click on Add a Stream, and our editors will go there, check it out, make sure it's good, categorize it, and then it's on the radio.
There were several other interesting approaches to simplifying the home network here. This is a wireless home network from a company called WaveFly. Rather than give you a dedicated internet radio, they are letting you distribute internet audio content to a variety of devices in your house and in your car. So with a home server sitting on your personal computer, you can listen to web radio stations anywhere in your home. WaveFly has also created a wireless RF controller.
This is a wireless remote, and it allows you to take the front panel of the player with you and browse the music as you would browse it in front of the player. And it offers a level of convenience because now, instead of a standard remote, you can actually see what you're selecting and have choices away from the interface of the digital media player.
And using the same basic technology, you can put an MP3 player in your car. If you want more than digital music on your home network, a company called Ucentric showed off this new approach to a home network. Instead of just distributing an internet connection and computer data over the wires in your house, Ucentric installs a complete network server in your home that can interconnect almost any electronic device you have: a PC, a Mac, info appliance, a radio, a telephone, or television set.
First of all, our server, most importantly, gets internet packets to the proper computer, Mac, PC, webpad. But what we do is we mix in cable television, we mix in your regular telephone to give you such things as voicemail and caller ID on any device in the home, on your TV, on your computer, on your Mac, or even remotely at work. And we add voicemail in, so you could get your voicemail on TV, on your PC, on your Mac. So we blend that together in the server and send it to the proper device in the home. So basically you get all the content all the time on any device in the home, and we don't change the way you already work with the things that are in your house.
The net result is you can do almost anything on any device in your home, like see your telephone's caller ID on your TV screen, listen to MP3 files on any radio, chat while you're watching television, or surf the web on any TV set in your house. In this world of big media files for music, photos, and video, storage has become a big issue. And there were some real cutting-edge new storage solutions at CES. Probably the showstopper here was the new DataPlay storage media, 500 megabytes in a device the size of a quarter for less than $10.
We've shrunk basically what is a full-size DVD-R down to a matchbox size. DVD-Rs, if you're familiar, running over $3,000 for a DVD-R recorder. We're a fraction of the price, including the media. And where we've really made the breakthroughs is in the size of the optical pickup unit. The optical pickup unit in our drive is approximately the size of a pinhead, and an optical pickup unit for a DVD, for example, is actually larger than our entire drive.
This new optical storage medium is poised to replace both CDs and DVDs. It's smaller, less expensive, more secure, and it is recordable.
So that's really the big difference between us and other formats like memory stick or other solid-state formats. We offer pre-recorded content. We are optical, so it's very secure. It can't accidentally be erased like magnetic media can. And it's unlike CD devices that are available today. All of our devices are full-function read and write devices. They're not just players, they actually are recorders as well. So you really get two devices in one.
Before this year is out, you will see new digital players coming out using the DataPlay technology. Despite the small size of the media, it has so much capacity that one tiny disc can hold as many as 5 albums.
One of the unique abilities of DataPlay is to be able to put multiple albums on a single disc. We have about 5 times the capacity of CD because we're able to use the new encoding scheme, so we can get 5 hours of CD quality music. You can hold multiple albums on a single disc. The Sting album actually happens to hold 10 Summoner's Tales, but it also holds Brand New Day and Nothing Like the Sun. The other 2 albums are locked and encrypted and can be activated later over the web by transfer of a key to unlock the content on the disc.
Amazingly enough, even when you buy music on a DataPlay disc, you can still use the leftover space to record on.
We also apply a thin film recording layer on here that allows you to record on the same disc that is already mastered. So you can go to a store, buy your favorite artist. If there's still blank area left on the disc, you can still record your own content on there as well. So it's a recordable, masterable media, which is the first available on the market.
Some third-party developers are already jumping aboard the DataPlay bandwagon and creating add-ons for existing Palm-top devices. This company called SongPro has built a new MP3 player for the Game Boy. It can not only play music, but also display lyrics, album art, and music videos. Another innovative approach to multimedia storage comes from a company called Minds at Work. This is their digital wallet, a 6-gigabyte portable storage device that can accept Sony memory sticks, smart media, compact flash cards, or micro drives, giving you one convenient place to store all your MP3 music files, your digital photos, and even videos or ebooks. You can then dump all the files into your PC through a detachable USB connector. Minds at Work was also showing off the prototype of its new movie wallet. This is a 20-gigabyte handheld storage device that can store up to 4 movies in the MPEG-4 format. It has a port which will enable you to download a movie from a kiosk in about 3 minutes. When you get home, you just insert the movie wallet into your set-top box and let the show begin. CEVA was at CES with the newest version of their digital photo storage frame.
It still appears to be a traditional picture frame, but it's very different now. On the back side, you see there are a couple new things. We now support compact flash and smart media, so you can take pictures right off your digital camera and put them on the frame and send them from the frame. The controls are all done now through a remote control that stores inside of the frame. 4 buttons, very simple. We also support audio. A lot of digital cameras now allow you to have audio files.
The new CEVA also lets you view your pictures in postcard mode with an added message, and you can also now order prints of your digital photos online. Up until now, virtual reality developers have focused on VRML and 3D environments, but this company called DigiSense thinks smell will make your digital world more realistic. This is actually a peripheral that plugs into your PC's USB port. It has a scent cartridge that is much like an inkjet cartridge, only these little tubes each represent different smells rather than different colors. Go to a website or play a game, and you can not only see and hear, but smell the environment. Finally, if you're tired of that guy on the airplane snooping and glancing over at your laptop screen, you need the e-shades from Inviso.
So let's say you're on an airplane. You have to work on some private email, some documents, a sales document. You want privacy and viewing, so you can open up your laptop, you toggle your laptop screen off, and you see it in your e-shades display. So complete privacy. Second is battery power saving. So we consume a lot less power than your typical laptop display. So you can now fly cross-country, trans-Pacific, and still have your laptop the entire time. Third really is space savings. The seat comes down in front of you. You can't open up your laptop enough to see the display. As long as you can crack it open enough to access your keyboard, that's all you need. Your pointing device, your keyboard, you have a brilliant display, and you can do your work still.
The folks at Inviso think their e-shades technology can change the whole future of laptop computing.
Right now, if you think about your laptop, the form factor is dictated by that laptop screen, and that's the one part of the computer that's growing year by year, 13.5, 14, 15 inches on average this year. Once you remove that as your display and leave that behind, it changes the whole paradigm. So I can have my basic CPU and media in a paperback or a pager-sized device on my belt. I can have a fold-out keyboard for my input, and I have my e-shades for my display. And when I'm done, I can take it all apart and put it in my purse or my briefcase to pack it away.
That's it for our coverage of this year's Consumer Electronics Show. For the Computer Chronicles, I'm Stewart Cheifet in Las Vegas. Computer Chronicles is made possible in part by PC to PC, the online computer migration service from PC First, moving files, applications, and preferences from your old computer to your new one. Additional support is provided by Upside Events, presenting the Digital Lifestyle Revolution Conference, where people and technology intersect.
To purchase a videotape copy of today's program, call toll-free 1-888-310-7850. Please specify the show number and the topic.